Ooh, man. That was some gnarly business that I just burped out something. There's also no way this is about Warhammer. And what and lists and things that I've thought about recently. No. Who would do such a thing? Not me! Not your boy over here. But you've already put out a video today. I don't know. Did you sleep on me for about half a second? Yeah, it sounds like you did. I just showed up. Bam! Don't sleep on nobody, man. It's a good way to get jacked. Motherfuckers just show up on you and start sleeping on them. They're like, oh. You underestimated my ass. Too bad. And that's how you get caught out. Let's, we got the water on deck. I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm doing with my paints, actually, instead of just burping out weed smoke and screwing around. Gotta get some leathers on the orcs. This leather brown. Very official color. It says so there. This is officially a color for leathers. See? Ah, it's official as shit. And that sound is not me fapping. Oh, what's up? See if I missed any chat. Oh. And now it's me fapping, actually. Now I'm actually fapping. Just jerking it. Not shaking 2 paint bottles. You know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna thin our paint. We're gonna put some thickening agent in! Pectin time! No. Time for pectin! We're gonna cook it. Turn it into paint jelly. We are gonna thin our paint. I just thought it was hilarious to say I'm gonna add pectin. That's how you... I've been thinking about making jams again, man. And all sorts of things. Alright, we just threw some Harvest Brown and Leather Brown in the wet palette. Now we're gonna throw some water in there. I know I said I'm not gonna thin my paints, but that was actually literally a joke. This is a joke. I thought it was funny as shit. What? You still nothing about Warhammer yet. Good point. I had a list I was gonna talk about. I actually totally forgot what it was. This has all been me stalling and be like, what the fuck was I gonna talk about? Dude, I can't remember. Do you need a lifeline on who wants to be a YouTuber? Let me call up Jeffrey Dildo Hans. It says here, Jeffrey said, suck my dick. So, and that ain't gonna do much, but it appears I've already done all this shit. We're gonna make this wood, and we're gonna hit this with a different color later, so it's a different color. But it'll be good for me to know that that's a plan. Otherwise, I'll be like, that one's metal too. So, the list I had thought about talking about was the Snickrot list. By Snickrot list, it has a bunch of Storm Boys, because you need something to put on your field while you have half of your list in Deep Strike with Snickrot. And it's all Storm Boys. And the rest of it's all whatever it's called. I forget. Man, I forget what the hell. Commandos. I mean, I think right now the best list. Wow, I gotta clean up that knob. I'm gonna put him someplace so I remember that's a thing. I just always, and him too. I just always forget I haven't done that. And I just start painting him, and then I look at him like, Jesus, look at that thing with sprue on it. Sometimes I'm like, whatever, man. But it's been too long, man. I can't just say whatever, man, anymore. I gotta deal with it, Holmes. And I forget how many units it is, but I think it's like 3 and 3 maximum, and that's all right. There's another list that involves a shitload of knobs on foot, like 5 or 6 units depending on how you run them, and if you get a big mech with a KFF, or if you're just running knobs with the Pain Boy. You can get more if you don't run a Pain Boy. Yeah. These are all fun lists. I think the thing I enjoy about orcs the most when making lists is just like they're all hit. I'm just making lists that are all hit lists. I'm like, doesn't matter what I put in there. Everything in there is a strike unit, and my plan is to have this fucking strike that's, you know, maybe not an impact charge at times. Like, there's the kill saw list that I came up with, which is just a shitload of mega knobs with kill saws, and then they throw a shitload of attacks. I think they throw 6 attacks apiece. And for 1,000 points in a battle wagon, you can bang up 5 mega knobs with a Pain Boy and the Weird Boy and the Gaskell, and all these lists also have Gaskell, which you can trade out, but I just put Gaskell in there for more attacks just for poops and giggles. Really? Like, there's also, these lists are just as effective without Gaskell and with a War Boss. And you throw, instead of having Gaskell, you throw just more units in to go with the War Boss. I just put Gaskell in for poops and giggles because it makes totaling the attacks a little bit more hilarious. And all these units are about juicing. All these lists so far are about juicing individual units and like charging and then using like that. Some of them aren't even impact lists. Like they're commitment lists, but they're units you commit individually as they get buffed, and then they smash into the enemy. Like, you can get a Weird Boy with knobs and another, a Weird Boy with knobs and 2 Weird Boys with the knobs list on foot, and to jump all the knobs. And not even, like, particularly try to get the, like, maybe get the first turn knobs in, but it's more about the, like, second and third turn knobs where it starts to build up. I mean, because you'd ideally put the first turn knobs in more of a discrete location. So that on turn 2, they have a group of knobs that moves up to a decent charge, ideally. And then you have another group of knobs that has jumped in for another charge. All sorts of weird shit, man. I don't know. Just things I'm gonna think about. I've been thinking about walking again. It's been a long time since I walked. Good point. Whoa! That one sucked. I gotta work on it. Gotta work on it, man. It's gotta get more bass to it. A good wah tears the bottom of your throat out. It's like a metal scream. Hold on. I think, yeah, that was a good wah. That was a good one. That was a good one, yep. That's how you wah. And that's what I'm doing with these lists. Oh, man. Like I said, a proper wah tears your throat out. It's like getting neck punched. You're just like, what? I can't understand you. That's what wah does to you. At least it should. Warning. Frequent wahing may lead to loss of voice. So, that's about it as far as, I don't know, as far as I can think right now. That's all I gotta say. I said my piece. The list probably won't be in there tonight. Maybe they will. I might put them in tonight. I might put them in tomorrow, depending. But I'll put the list in I was talking about if I remember all of them. There's the kill saw list. There was the foot knobs list with the weird boy combination and excuse me. Yeah, I forget the other one. Oh, Snickrot list. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed listening. I dropped a bunch of things there, watching. I'm gonna go, I don't know. Oh, that was never on. Nah. No wonder the lighting's not so good. Not all the lights were on. Oh, well. Yeah. I should prime my knobs. Instead of, like, fucking around with my boys. Which is kind of what I'm doing. Just, like, faffing around. So, I think that's what we'll do. But, not with you guys around. Because I don't think you guys wanted to see... Yeah. Anyways. You guys want one more? Let's stand them all up. What's that? These kids don't know how to walk. What? I say these kids have no idea was that a walk. We just gonna show them proper walk. Whoa! Later, y'all.